Hey guys, what's going on? It's Daitooka. Today we're going to be talking about how you can improve your electric wind guard fist, or the EWGF. This is a common question that I do get from newer Mishima players, like, how do you get better at doing electrics? How can I become more consistent on both P1 and P2? And how do you get better movement? The short answer to this question is just going to be time and practice, but in this video I'll show you some ways of how you can improve your electrics and become more consistent. As we know, it is very important for Mishimas to build consistency within their gameplay. This consistency then allows high level players to do well. Just as a preface, the Electric Wind Guard Fist is a move that can be performed by 4 characters, with the exception of Jin's being an alternate version called the Hook Fist. The reason why I mention this is just to reiterate that this skill is interchangeable with all 4 of these characters. At a beginner level, I remember even struggling to perform an electric, even once. I can definitely understand how frustrating it is at this stage. However, don't give up, and the real key here is just to keep on trying and pushing through. In order to improve at a beginner level, I mainly recommend spending time in practice mode just getting used to the crouch dash motion, both on P1 and P2 side. Once you've gotten used to a single crouch dash input, you can start trying to do Electric Wind Guard Fist. To perform the Electric Wind Guard Fist, you must input 2 at the same time that you press down forward in your crouch dash motion. You'll know whether you've done it right if your character produces electricity and shouts. Take your time learning, as the electric is a very important move down the track. The better the foundation, the better you will be later on. As I said, the key here is just to keep on trying and trying and trying. Another tip that worked for me at this level was to actually try and make myself think of inputting 2 before actually inputting down forward. For whatever reason, having this mindset actually tricked my brain into pressing them at the same time. The intermediate level training that I'm going to talk about here should be done pretty much every time that you open up the game. That way, the muscle memory of doing the Electric Wind Guard Fist will pretty much be drilled in over time. The exercise consists of drills, each of which have to be done before moving on to the next one. The exercise also has to be completed on both P1 and P2 side. The intermediate training exercise is as follows: 5 standing electrics, 5 dash electrics. This is done by performing an additional forward input in your regular electric. 5 deep dash electrics, and 5 back dash electrics. The next drill is 5 crouch dash electrics. This involves performing 1 empty crouch dash into an electric. The final 2 drills are 5 sidestep left electrics and 5 sidestep right electrics. Although it isn't necessarily important at this level, you should start trying to practice your wave dash. Doesn't matter if it's slow, what matters is that it's clean. You have time to build up your speed as you improve overall. One thing I can guarantee you is that using this list of exercise before every one of your online sessions as a warm-up will see to an improvement over time. I recommend the advanced training if you really want to challenge yourself and to get an even higher level of execution consistency. By no means is this level of training a deciding factor of if you're a good player or not, but this is something that I personally did to challenge myself before each time I played online, as I found it fun to do so. The advanced training is very similar to the intermediate level. However, the main kicker is that each exercise must be completed without fail. What that means is that, say for example, if you have to input 10 standing electrics, you must input 10 electrics in a row without fail in order to move on to the next part. Can sound daunting and it can be difficult at first, but this is what I use to challenge myself. You will do 10 standing electrics, 10 dash electrics, 10 deep dash electrics, 10 back dash electrics. As for crouch dash electrics, there is a slight twist to this one here. Essentially with this exercise, what you'll want to do is incrementally increase how many crouch dash motions you perform before actually executing the electric. For example, you do 1 crouch dash into an electric, then 2 crouch dash into an electric, and so forth until you get to 4 crouch dashes. Then to finish, you will do 10 sidestep left electrics and sidestep right electrics. Just as some closing notes, the electric is not an easy move to perform whatsoever. It was designed to need this precise input in order to balance out its advantages that it has in real matches. So don't be discouraged if you do take a long time to move through beginner or intermediate stages. It is very normal to spend a lot of time trying to get used to this move. Further questions? Leave a comment on this video or DM me on Twitter. Also, leave any other suggestions for videos you'd like me to make in the comments below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any more videos that I upload. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.